downhill the quality.
He's coming to Swansea City from Sevilla, basically on a free. All Swansea had to do was pay his
exorbitant wages.
No, his the severance package, basically.
Oh,
so they just bought him out.
They bought his contract,
but it's basically a free.
Yeah.
It's like they paid whatever the buyout was.
Yeah.
So, but here's why I like this move.
Is it actually an actual player signed for Swansea?
That's the key.
point.
That's the key one. Number 2, you actually get a striker in here, unlike Gomes, unlike Pulaski, who can bring the strength of the team into play, which is the midfield.
Yeah.
He's great with his back to goal.
Yeah.
He's got great feet. And also, he can bring the wingers into play, and they can just feed him crosses all game long.
Yep.
Because he's 6'5", and
You
he's
bring
great
it
with
down.
his head.
I can see a few little layouts to Gilfie to lash one in.
Yeah.
One touch, spread it wide.
And I guess
whip it across.
the fee, like all they had to pay was £5 million for a guy who's won a World Cup, two Scudettos at
He won the Euros as well.
won the Euros, 2 Scudettos at Juventus. I mean, he's a good player. I mean, he had a tough time at Sevilla only because Kevin Gamero was the guy there.
Yeah, but he was the standout player in Bielsa's
Right.
Bilbao team that year.
Exactly. 2011-12, yeah.
Because he was kind of playing a similar role in that team too.
Passing game, hold up play, and then just sling it in the box and let him get his head on it.
Maybe you can call his friend little Iker and see if he fancies that.
Iker Munayin?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh,
That's a guy who needs a move.
a wing like Munayin.
He needs a change of scenery.
I mean, Jefferson Montero's fast. Munayin's a different level of fast. He's so freaking fast, that guy.
Yeah. And it's like very similar to Montero in that his end product is usually gas.
It's true. Except if he's playing Manchester United in 2012 Europa League round of 32.
If you're going to have a good game, that's the one to do.
Yeah.
Just do it once.
I've watched the highlights of that game because they have the all of the Bilbao possession highlights you can find online.
Which is almost the whole 90 minutes.
Right. It's 42 minutes.
Oh, that's
is the length of the video. And Munayin was everywhere. Also, Javi Martinez had a nice game in that game. But Llorente was integral in that game because he took the center halves from Man United completely out of position, completely out of the game.
It's fair to say they were stretched.
Yeah, they were stretched for cover. So hopefully he can provide some of that with Swansea. If he doesn't have the same kind of motor that he used to have, at least maybe he can create some distraction and also bring, obviously the midfield, which is Swansea's biggest asset, into play.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it. I think it's a good signing. I especially like the fact that Everton's playing hardball with John Stones because that means that he may not go to Manchester City, which means that Ashley Williams is going to stay at Swansea.
Of course he's going to go.
You think he's going to go?
Of course he's going to go.
They basically, apparently Everton said 50 million, take it or leave it. We're playing hardball. We're not. No more offers.
Well,
you either pay 50 million for John Stones or see you later. So we'll see what they do.
They're spending nearly 40 million quid on Leroy Sané or whatever, who's obviously
an unproven guy. Yeah.
one season in the Bundesliga or whatever.
For Schalke.
I don't know. I don't understand football anymore.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. There's and this whole business with Pogba as well. Like 100 million? Nah. 110. I don't know.
It's arbitrary.
You've already asked for 100. Like you're already offering 100. What's 110? Just pay it.
Why do footballers even sign contracts anymore? Why don't they just go? All right, I'm Paul Pogba.
I'm just gonna play on this team this year.
I will give. No, I will play. I'll because they have to do. You can only be 2 teams a year. Mm-hmm. So all right, give me 10 million quid, and I'll play for you 6 months, and then I'm out of there.
Yeah.
I'll play from August until December 31st.
I'll just play your Champions League ties.
Yeah.
Well, they're not in the Champions League, but
yeah, I know.
Just go to a team and be like, I'll just play in your Champions League.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go and drive my Ferrari around and get tanned and champagne or whatever. And, just shave feathers in my head like a.
You know what, Dave?
Go on.
All he does is win, win, win.
Who?
No matter what.
Who?
Paul Pogba.
Did he win the European Championship final?
No.
So he's a liar and a fraud.
But he won at Juventus.
Of course he won at Juventus. It's like, well, I won the title with Celtic. Oh, did you? Fantastic. Well done.
I bet he plays that like all the time.
What are you doing now? Don't play more songs. Come on.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
God, you're such a douche.
I bet he plays this in his car.
Oh, I'm gonna punch you in a minute.
I'm just gonna say. I bet he's just like he's driving in his car in his Ferrari. He's doing this.
Don't turn off immediately.
That's Paul Pogba. Have you seen Paul Pogba? He's playing that exact song in his Ferrari.
Some twat was
I like.
playing
I'm bringing this every episode now.
I hate this. I hate this in the future.
Makes me happy.
Bro, I don't understand that. I just the fees are silly.
Well, you told me. I mean, we'll get to it in our preview, but we can give a little preview of the preview. You think Swansea's going to be?
They're in trouble.
They're relegated.
Well, it's part of my football support.
You said they're going to be the best of the bottom three. That's your prediction.
Yeah, well, they're better than Burnley and Hull. Yeah. Within our
They're
team,
certainly better than Sunderland, aren't they?
someone like David Moyes, he's not going to get him down. They might not bring him in now. They might have a crap first half, but he'll get people.
Watford are in trouble, I think.
Maybe. We saw the preview now.
Yeah, but want to do the preview now? We'll do part one of the preview now.
No, we'll just talk. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
we can preview again next week. There's also the preview. The championship starts tomorrow.
Arsenal. Let's start with letter A. Right.
Oh, you're actually. Oh, I see what you're doing. I like it. Let's just keep talking. I like it.
Okay. So the English Premier League table, which obviously doesn't.
Again, not enough of it. What
kind of order is this? Let's go Google. Figure it out.
Well, I know Arsenal comes first.
Yeah. So Arsenal. What do you think about them? They have made one signing? They signed Granit Xhaka.
We'll finish fourth. Let's not worry about it.
Okay. Moving on.
Well, you got to fill a lot of time here.
I don't know. Arsenal are just they're so boring. Like, well, here's the thing.
Go on.
All the big four, as it were, or maybe the big five.
6? Including Leicester involved in that, or
no, they're not. The traditional. So like Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, Man United.
Traditional.
I mean, okay. In the modern era, in the Premier League era, those are like the big teams, right?
Some teams from the last 10 years. All right, let's go with that.
That's fine. But either way, they're just so boring. And Jose Mourinho's Man United are going to be boring because he plays a very defensive style, doesn't he?
Not necessarily.
You see how he just told Bastian Schweinsteiger to kick rocks?
Well, I don't understand why you do that. You know, there's no way to sell a player without just
nah, I'm just going to go, we're not paying you anymore.
You're going to go train with the children. I'm sorry, I'm actually a World Cup winner. So I probably, if you had an injury, I could probably play in midfield.
I scored a goal in this Euros. Just saying.
It's so weird to me. I don't understand it.
Bastian Schweinsteiger, even if he came off the even if Bastian Schweinsteiger came off the bench, he's still better than Marouane Fellaini coming off the bench. So why not just do that? Because it's better.
I wish I could remember. Someone put on I was reading Football 365 today, and someone wrote an email about that. Just some reader, whatever, and it has Man United's results with Schweinsteiger last season and without. And I think with him, he played 18 games. I think. And they only lost.
They only played 18 games?
Yeah.
Well, he was injured
for ages, yeah.
That's right.
They only lost 1 or 2 games of them playing. And then without him, they lost 8 or 9 of the 20.
It's because he dictates everything when he's out there.
Yeah.
And you need Bastian Schweinsteiger is an almost irreplaceable piece. Unless they get Pogba.
He's not irreplaceable. Yeah, I mean, I don't
but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that kind of player that just, from the back of midfield, can do whatever he wants and says, we're going to do this on this possession. We're going to do this on this possession.
Yeah, Michael Carrick has a new contract.
Jesus
I like Michael Carrick, but he's 34 or 5, so he's older. It could
He's
only,
older.
It could only be further.
He's ages.
He's older and he's injured as often.
You know, it's only time before he moves to MLS.
Carrick?
Yeah.
No. Carrick will never. He's never been out of England apart from when they
He's never left England.
They do the Mr. T thing and throw him to playing for Champions League games and stuff. Just knock him out like.
Who?
What's this? Oh, it's I don't know, Romania.
Obviously, Paul Pogba, if they do get him, can take that Bastian Schweinsteiger role of the deep line midfielder. But
we didn't do well in Arsenal, did we?
Screw Arsenal.
Yeah, actually, screw everything. Let's just keep talking.
But
yeah,
you know what's going to be interesting? I'm going to really love watching this year.
Go on.
West Ham in the Europa League. It's going to be very enjoyable.
When you get knocked out the next round.
I don't think they're going to get knocked out. I think they're going to be. They might be like Liverpool last year. Well, they'll go deep.
No.
Mark it down.
On what? Just in my brain.
I'll carve it into your cutting board here.
Brilliant.
No, they're not going to, obviously. But I think they're going to. I don't think they're going to go out.
Look at the group
I think
stage.
they'll get to the group stage.
Yeah.
And I think they'll.
They might get through playing the reserves. And
The
then
fact that they're two. Diafra Sakho wants to leave, but he's not even a big deal.
Well, he almost left it.
He almost left.
Why did it collapse? I
don't know, but it's good for Swansea because that means Andre Ayew is still on Swansea.
And it's good for whoever was going to buy Saido Berahino.
Yeah.
Because now he's going to be at West Brom forever, just sulking. I'm terrific, are you?
Yeah, you're pretty gash,
Yeah,
actually.
you're a bit of a twat. As well, it seems.
You're a bit of a spoiled
Twat.
Yeah. No, but Payet and Lanzini on Watford or on West Ham.
And Feguli, he scored today.
Feguli.
How do you say his name? Is it just Feguli?
Feguli.
Yeah. Andy Carroll.
And yeah, Antonio. Mikel Antonio.
Yeah.
That guy's good. They have a good team.
They do have a good team.
They were like last year. They were fun to watch. Like even when Swansea humped them 4-1, like they played good stuff. It was just that Swansea hit them on the counter, but like Payet. I mean, if you get him in within 30 yards of goal on a free kick, you might be down 1-0. You know what I mean? And Lanzini with his creative play in midfield, that offers something a little bit more dynamic that West Ham maybe hasn't had before.
Yeah.
So I think the players that they have are more suited to the European League style games as opposed to maybe another team that would play from England.
My comeback would be those guys probably won't play in the Europa League if they're in the group stages, or they'll be on the bench, or they'll play 1 or 2 games.
They'll play. I mean,
they'll play children
I don't know.
and stuff.
Liverpool showed that they could play their guys and make it far last year.
Well, they did initially, and then when they started getting further, they went, all right, let's play the real guys now.
Okay, that's true. Joe Allen did get a lot of run.
Stoke City's too
Don't even.
Dagger to the heart.
Oh, you killed me.
Ugh. They don't need him.
They don't. No, they have a glut of midfielders, Swansea do. So they were showing pictures of them doing their walk-up for Sky Sports, like when they're introducing the lineups.
Oh, I hate that thing.
Where they do the walk-up and then they go...
Lift that. Why do they do that? Just write their names. Show me the names.
They walk up slowly, then lift their head.
Oh. Yeah, and there's Joe Allen in midfield. Yeah, I know. Just write.
I know what he looks like.
Yeah. I'll see him in a minute for 90 minutes. Running around the pitch. Doesn't matter.
But Ki Sung-young came back when he had his military haircut, just super short. Just.
Was he doing a bit of a service this summer? Was he?
Yeah, that's why he was.
Well, he actually was.
Yeah, that's why he was.
Service.
That's why he hasn't been participating in the off-season friendlies, is because he's been in Korea doing. He had to serve his
mandatory.
His 3 months or 2 months of military.
Well, it's normally a year, but they can get
footballers can get exceptions.
Yeah.
So that's what he was doing.
I'm an expert. I'm the Korean expert in this room. Don't worry about it.
But his hair was like bzzz, and not dyed, which is key.
Ugh.